Hello, today we're going to have a look at the fifths. Now, the fifth is how we tune an instrument. So, if you play two open strings next to each other, let's say A and D, you have a fifth. Now, that does mean that you need one finger for a fifth if you have to place a fifth. For example, if I go from B, first finger, on the A string to E, first finger on the D string. And what you have to do is aim the finger in between the two strings and make sure it touches both strings. Now, if you're out of tune, you can roll your finger, kind of change which of the strings you put most of the weight on. Yeah, like this. Yeah, so that's the idea of what you should be practicing with. Yeah, now fifths and fourth fingers are very rare. Most composers understand that with the fourth finger being so small, that being ridiculously difficult. But you do have to practice your fifths on 1, 2 and 3. And I would suggest you just experiment with that. Yeah, you place your finger between two strings and try to make a nice sound on both strings. You don't have to do it together like what I just did. You can just place your finger on two strings and play. Yeah, and you just experiment until you find a beautiful sound on both strings. Then later on, once you start double stopping it, you can look for the perfect intonation the way I've just shown you by rolling the finger, by changing the weight from one string to the next until you find this perfect fifth. Now, today's exercise is on the diminished fifth. It basically means that the fifth is a semitone too small. Normal fifth has one semitone and 3 tones. The diminished fifth has 2 semitones and 2 tones. And that brings the interesting phenomenon where you have a first finger, for example, on the D string. That has to go to a low first finger on the higher string. And or a second finger. Yeah, and that is what today's exercise is going to be all about. Important thing is that you relax your tongue. If you squeeze really hard, this kind of flexibility is going to be hard. Yeah, so that's your first challenge. We're going to start on the middle 2 strings, on the G and the D, and on those 2 strings only. Then the next exercise, I'll do the same exercise but on the lowest 2 strings, and then at the end I will do it on the highest 2 strings. For the last 2 videos I will combine all 3 exercises into one long exercise which crosses all 4 strings. Yeah, but today, as it is the first time, we're going to do the middle 2 strings, and we're going to start with the first finger on the G string, so on A. Then we're going to go to a low first finger also on the A. And that goes in directly to the same finger position but on the D string, to E flat. So those 3 notes is how it begins. After that it develops a little bit until we go directly from high first finger to low first finger and back. Yeah, good luck. We're at 40 as always, and first note is an A, so G string, first finger A, Now we're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Low. Normal. And low. High. Low. Prepare low first. High 3 next. And finally with the fourth finger. That's it. And now this is a little bit of a different sounding kind of exercise. It doesn't really make any harmonic sense. It isn't a melody or anything. It's literally just a drill. A drill that trains your fingers to be flexible. And the easiest way to do that is to relax your shoulders and your thumbs and just give it a go. Yeah, practice it over and over again until it's easy. And then, as always, we move on. Next time around, it's going to be the C and the G string. Yeah, same patterns, same exercise. Only faster and on a different string. Yeah, good luck. I'll see you there. Bye.